Yes, people, welcome again to the Real Vibes Radio Show. We want to give gratitude to all our listeners on Facebook, Mixcloud, in the internet. We love you, love you, love you. We have a great show for you coming up in just a few. Don't know. Yes, yes, please go run, tell a friend to tell a friend that we have Sandra Cross in the building in the Real Vibes Radio Show.
Greetings. I want to give a proper introduction. Sandra Cross. Greetings, Queen. How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, greetings, Queen. We can hear you loud and clear. How are you doing? Sandra, can you hear us?
How are you? Good, how are you?
Sandra, greetings. Can you hear us?
Sounds good. I can't hear you now. No, I can't hear you. Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
You still can't hear us?
Oh, it's delayed. It's delayed by about 20 seconds.
Sandra, can you hear us?
She sits there by the phone.
Delayed. Yes, I can hear you, but you're delayed about 20 seconds.
Greetings and welcome, Sandra. Can you hear us now?
I can hear you, but you're delayed about 20 seconds behind.
Okay, well, we will make this happen. Give thanks for coming on Real Vibes Radio so the world could learn about you. How are you doing today?
Yes, I can hear you.
At this time, I want to share Sandra's bio. Sandra Cross is a native of South London. Sandra Cross is the only girl among 7 brothers. She started singing in the Pentecostal Church and led the choir when she was 9 years old. At 14, she recorded with a friend as Love and Unity. The recording was the first prize for winning a talent show with a song Sandra wrote entitled I Adore You. Released on Studio 76 Records, it was #1 on Britain's reggae chart for 4 straight weeks in 1979. They followed up with 5 hits: I Just Don't Care, I Can't Let You Go, and Put It On. Sandra Cross, welcome to Real Vibes Radio. It's a pleasure to have you on here today. How are you doing?
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Great, thank you.
Give thanks. So, Sandra, please tell the audience about you, your music career, how long you've been in the industry.
Well, I've been in the industry far back as I can remember. Good set of years, you know. Started from the age of 14. That's a long while back.
Yes. A long while back. And do you currently still do music?
Oh yes, I record. Almost every week I'm in the studio working on new projects. You know,
Yes.
I have my choir now, the Sandra Cross Choir, where we
A choir, and you said Sandra Cross Choir?
yeah, it's called the Sandra Cross Choir. We rehearse every week. We're actually on vacation now, but we started the choir last year, October. So and it's going very, very well. It's there's a delay.
No, keep on talking, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. As I said, we started the choir in October last year, and we're going very, very strong. Very, very, very strong. It's a great choir.
Wonderful. Well, you know what? I was on Facebook a couple months ago, and I saw the choir. They were singing, I Adore You. And I froze because, because I Adore You is my favorite song. I wasn't even aware that you are here. And when I saw the choir, that's when I immediately reached out to you. So,
Okay.
yes. And I think CC Flavor, and first of all, Sandra Cross, this is my sister in CC Flavor, and we are Alkebulan Empress Sounds.
Hey, how are you doing?
Enough respect, love, and light.
To you too, sis, to you too.
Yes. So, as I was reading, you started the group Love and Unity at 14 years old. What was that like being in the industry at that time?
Well, at that time, I was a little, what they used to call, I was kind of hard-eared. I knew that I wanted to sing, but I don't think I went about it the right way at the time because I was only 14, you know.
Absolutely.
So I just sort of ran havoc, just running havoc around just to get into a studio, you know. So it was exciting because it was a new world for me, a new thing that I was doing, and I enjoyed it thoroughly, you know. Yeah, it was very interesting and very exciting.
Yes, and here you are, after all these years and decades, you are still doing what you love.
Oh yeah, of course, most definitely, most definitely. Singing is my world, you know. I wake up, I sing literally 24 hours. I sing in my sleep. Yeah, this was what I was meant to do, definitely.
Sure, purpose, right? This is what I call purpose. You were given the voice to heal the world and to spread love and joy to each and every household and their hearts. So we want to
Of
say,
course.
yeah, so we want to say give thanks. But I have to play this song because I'm just like, oh my gosh, we have Sandra Cross here with us. And here is my all-time favorite song, I Adore You. wanted to do this one first since I played the dub. So I'll play this one after.
Missed you. When are you coming home? Your daughter cries every morning. She sits there by the phone. We miss you. When are you coming home? I try my best to forget you, but we are both alone, alone. She doesn't even understand. She won't know what's going on. Please don't hurt your only child. Just call her on the phone.
So Sandra, tell us about this track, We Miss You. When did you create this track? Who did you work with?
At the time, I was working with the Mad Professor, Ariwa Records. This track was taken from the Country Life album, just after the big hit Country Living. So this was one of the tracks that we chose for the album. You know.
Okay.
Get you, but we are both alone. We miss you. The pain cuts like a knife. Please come on home to your daughter. Please come back to your wife. Going back, I'm going back. I'm going back to country living.
You just mentioned Country Living.
Where the air is fresh and clean. Going back to natural living. Where the grass grows tall and green. And the skies can be seen. Ooh. I say goodbye to London City. City life is not for me. Going where the stars shine brightly.
Sandra, so as I was doing my research, it says this was your first solo release with the remake of the stylistic Country Living.
Right.
Okay.
Release.
Okay.
I adore you.
Okay. So it was.
Yeah. So was the first release.
Oh, okay. So I guess this was the solo. Like after Love and Unity split, this was the solo that you did, the first solo.
Okay, yes, I understand. Yes.
Got it.
Yes, definitely. Yes.
There's room enough for birds to fly. Time enough to try all the things you wanna do. Country life, all with you. Going back, I'm going back. I'm going back to country living. That's where I was meant to be. Gonna take life nice and easy.
Sandra, so you told us that you have a choir since a year now. Do you have other interests outside of music?
Well, outside of music, I just spend my time with my family. You know, there's no time like spending precious time with your family. You know, so I make sure I make space for that. Basically, yeah. The sound is delayed. Yeah.
Okay, so give thanks. If your family is there and they're hearing you, welcome and give thanks. I'm pretty sure over the years, lots of patience was needed.
Oh yeah. Most definitely, yeah. Most definitely.
Things If you wanna do country life, is all with you. Love is wrong. I love you for many reasons. I love the way you walk. I love the way you talk.
I know I'm jumping all over the place, but that's okay. I adore you. Sandra, can we please have an a cappella to this?
Okay. Care for me, 'cause you belong to me. No one else. Oh, yeah, I adore. You. Yes, I adore. You. I need you.
I love you for many reasons. I love the way you walk. I love the way you talk. I adore you. Why? Because you belong to me.
a musician, what is your role to make sure that the people are getting substance in your music?
Well, I think my role would be to actually produce quality music, music with substance, um, music that satisfies the soul, music what my fans want and need in this stage of their life. Because we've all, we're all at different ages, different stages in life, and everyone needs music at certain different times of their lives and different stages. So my role is to make sure I provide the right music in every area and at every stage. That is my role. So
Give
that's,
thanks.
I suppose that's what you'd call a fantastic producer.
Fantastic producer.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yes, that feeds the
yeah,
soul with good, clean, quality music that's going to
of course,
uplift people.
of course.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Hello, babes.
This
I
is
just had to
the
call
other
you
song
to
that you
tell you
did
that I'll
when you were
never let
14
you
years
go
old. Can't Let
because
You
I
Go. Is
love
that
you.
correct?
Correct,
Don't laugh,
correct,
it's true.
correct.
I've been thinking about all the good times we've had, all the love. Ooh, I feel something in the air, and all the feeling is so sweet. Oh, ooh, right now I can see what the future holds.
By all means, Sandra, if you would like to give us a little bit of a cappella on this one, by all means, this is for you.
Baby, that's you
Okay.
and I are
Oh, ooh, right now, I can see what the future holds. It's so hard to believe. Maybe that's you and I are in a game that is so hard. I didn't think we'd have the victory. So many have fought and lost. You and I are winning. It's like sailing on cloud nine. Oh, baby, I am yours and you are mine.
Hello, babes.
Give thanks,
I just
sis.
had to call you to tell you that I'll never let you go because I love you. Don't laugh, it's true. I've been thinking about all the good times we've had, all the love. Ooh, I feel something in the air, and all the feeling is so sweet. Oh, ooh, right now I can see what the future holds.
Sandra, earlier on, you talked about when you were 14 years old. Here it is, you're in this music. Probably didn't get good direction on what you needed to do, how disciplined you're supposed to be, and so forth. What advice would you give a young person who is starting in the music business at this time? What would you say to them?
Well, I mean, I get asked that question a lot. Um, my view on this whole thing is that things have changed now. The whole industry has changed. It's not like how it was when I was singing. So the industry now is very strange to me. So it'd be hard for me to advise someone in this day and age because, as I said, everything's changed up. I think the most important thing, though, is the most important core of everything is believing in yourself, believing that you can do it. Being in the right place at the right time is not guaranteed. That's just a myth. You just have to go out there and be you and do you. You know what I mean? Because whatever you put out in the world that is going to be what people are going to read from you. You know, it's more of a spiritual thing more than a physical thing. You get
Sure.
what I'm saying?
I
So
do.
the spirit moves amongst everybody. You know, if you're a physical being, it's impossible for you to move amongst every person in the world physically, but spiritually you can touch everybody. So basically, I believe that someone who's starting, just make sure they have a spiritual connection in music, because music is spiritual.
Yes,
You know,
that spiritual foundation is instrumental because that's going to help the person stay grounded
of
and
course,
I would say sane in the music business, right? Because you
of
mentioned a
course,
little while ago that it's strange now. There's so
it is.
many parts of it, and sometimes it's difficult to even maneuver. I've heard from other artists as well. So I like your perspective on for the artist spiritual stay grounded first in spirituality because then that's going to help you maneuver your way throughout the music business in addition to life period.
Of course. And just make sure that you're in that position where you're going to embrace whatever happens, because in this day and age, anything goes. Anything goes. So you have to make sure that you're ready to embrace anything, basically.
So Sandra, as you said that, I thought about accepting what happens, right? Sometimes there may be some disappointments within the music business. Sometimes it's joyful and it's happy, but I think if we keep the mindset, even in life, in addition to the person being in the music business, to just accept it for what it is, and then you'll know what you need to do. You'll know the people who are for you or who's against you, or you'll know
Exactly.
the different entities that you would need to do, or maybe you're not supposed to go there. So just accepting it for what it is, and then maybe you have to come up with another plan B, or sometimes
Of
plan
course.
C and plan D. That's what I took away from what you just shared.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Give thanks, sis.
Yeah.
Put it on. This is the other. This is the other tune that you did when you was 14 years old. Is this correct?
Yep. Yep. Correct.
Feel alright now. Feel alright now. Feel alright now. Boy, I thank you. Feel that feeling. Feel that feeling. Boy, I thank you. Boy, I thank you. I'm gonna put it on right now. I'm gonna put it on right now. I'm gonna put it on. If you'll help me right now, if you'll help me, I'm not
Greetings, Sandra.
boasting.
How important is it for females to be in this music business and the representation that they bring forth? How important is it?
I think it's 100% important. Most definitely. I mean, a female is a strong unit, especially if there's more than one, it becomes a fantastically strong unit. So we need all the females as much as possible that can join the unit and support the female side of reggae music. Most definitely.
Yes, give thanks. And Once again, it's an honor. It is an honor to have you here. And from the time that you've been doing this as a teenager and now having your own choir and you're sharing and you're helping to develop people as well
Of
in
course.
the choir.
Of course. Yeah.
How many members are in the choir, Sandra?
Yeah, at the moment we have about 35 members, and we're not a gospel choir. We actually sing just Sandra Cross music. So sometimes when people hear the name choir, they think of gospel and stuff like that. But it's actually a choir that sings just Sandra Cross songs.
How did you come up with this concept?
Well, it was my brother it was my brother's idea. He said to me one day, why don't you give back to your fans? Why not just form a group of people that enjoy singing your music? And I thought, yeah, that's a good idea. Our USP again is that we just sing Sandra Cross hits and Sandra Cross songs, because I have a massive catalogue of songs, so that will suffice us for the next 20 years, so we don't need to sing any covers or anything like that, because my catalogue is so large. Yeah.
And if it's okay, what's your brother's name? Gotta give him
his name is Patrick Cross.
Patrick Cross, give thanks for the idea, and Sandra Cross, give thanks for accepting the idea and making it manifest for the world.
Yep.
Good job. Support is instrumental, whether it's coming from families or friends or just someone that you meet on the street. So give thanks that you were open to that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Me I go put it on really fit Say yeah. Say when me put it on a morning, boom. Say whether you a dance, you a feel rub up the drum. Say when you in a house, you a feel.
Get to love in time, 'cause I'm gonna make you mine. If I should lose,
I hope
I couldn't stand the pain. The road to love has tragedy. Some roads won't get to be. Playing the tears in someone's eyes, I won't cry. And it could happen to us if we're not strong. So why don't we arrange true love before it's gone? I hope we'll get to love in time, 'cause I'm gonna make you mine. If I should lose you, I couldn't stand the pain. I hope you fall in love with me, 'cause it'll be a tragedy. If I should lose you, I couldn't stand the pain. No. The gates are open, we're so close. Lovers almost touch the road. A few more steps and we'll be there.
Sandra,
We'll make it together.
do you think there's a difference when you sing reggae music, when you sing jazz music or other genres of music? Is there a difference? And if so, what is the difference?
I think that obviously there's a difference in style, different in rhythm, and a difference in beats. But other than that, music is music. Any type of music does what it does for the soul and for mental awareness and stuff like that. So I think all types of styles of music come under the one banner of music. It just affects different people in different ways, but it's all positive. So yeah, music is music, whether it be pop, reggae, Afrobeat. It's just the same. We have the same. We get the same. We call it. We get the same. What's the word? We receive the same positive energy from music. No matter what genre it is.
Right. And
Yeah.
you mentioned mental a little while ago. Can you help me understand how do you prepare before you actually sing a song? Mentally, what is there something that you do?
No, no. I've been told that I'm supposed to prepare mentally. I think my preparedness mentally would just be to know that I'm going to go on stage and smash it. you know,
Okay,
um,
yes.
there's no exercises, no dribbling of lips, or no, no honey and lemon or anything like that. It's just all in my spirit. My spirit leads me to to go out there and deliver it. So yeah,
Beautiful,
you know,
beautiful. Because I've heard, even when we've been doing the interviews, some artists, sometimes they either go out into nature, or some artists, they sit in a certain environment so they can hold the vibes and get into a particular mental space. And I like what you shared just now. You know what? I'm going to mash it up, and this is just and this is just what it is, right?
yeah, 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 definitely,
Give thanks,
definitely.
sis. Give thanks.
I believe after all the confusion, after all the pain has gone, they will be free.
Free South Africa.
I believe the guns and children taking their hands.
Can you tell us about this particular track?
During the period of the Nelson crisis, yeah, what's going on at the time, free South Africa, yeah, that particular subject kind of gripped me, and influenced by this song.
Yes. And you singing what was happening in real life, and singing about the social ills, so that way you can educate the world. Yes, so that way you can educate the world of what was happening. Thank you for doing that. I think artists, they do have that type of responsibility to let people know what's going on, because you could be in any part of the world, but if something else is going on, why not inform others so that way they can be aware?
The day of freedom will come to pass. No longer will they be second class. They will be free. 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 Free, free, free. One day I believe they'll be free. Free, free, free. One day I believe they'll be free. The color bars will be free.
My kind of guy.
Maybe I'm just thinking that one day you could come back here and start afresh with someone else. Maybe I'm just crazy to think that you could be with her and love me too, but it's not true. I'll give you all the time you need, 'cause all
If it's one thing that you would like to see different or change in the music business, what would that one thing be?
Maybe a little more respect. Well, art industry as well. So, yeah, a lot more invitation showcase our contribution to the industry.
Yeah, I like your response. I think about even, and this is not the first time that I've heard a similar response. I think about CC Flavor and we've been selecting for 2 years now. And we've been doing this on Real Vibes Radio for 1 year. And there's shows that are happening on the island. And people know that we do what we do, right? So the respect, I would like to see more respect as well. She and I, we play clean, we play uplifting music for the soul that's gonna help you feel awesome, right? And it's not going to disturb your mental spirit. So I really wish that people as well, the promoters, whoever is involved, show respect for the females, because we carry the shoulders, we carry the world on our shoulders, and then at the same time, we are the force to make things happen. So thank you for giving that response to say, yeah, more respect to the empresses, to the females in the music business. Yeah, give thanks, sister. Sandra, you know what I wanted to ask you? So you talked about your family. Do you have any of your family members who assist you in the music business, or are they in the music business?
I have a few family members who do both. Both assist me and are in the music business.
Yeah. I mean, my family members show 100%, which I appreciate. Yeah. And they know that what they need to do, and they have responsibility. So yeah, they're there.
Oh, lovely.
They're there and everywhere,
for them.
basically.
Give thanks again for them supporting you. Imitation love. To the moon. Sandra, I want you to tell the world about this track. How did you come up with this? Who you worked with? Yes. Oh,
invitation.
your name? Okay, well, I apologize then. It has it as Sandra Cross, Fly Me to the Moon. Let me keep it moving then.
You just played Imitation Love. I thought you thought that was me that's singing that.
That
You
was
truly just played Imitation Love.
a group called yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What about this? Fly Me to the Moon?
Yeah, this was produced by
By
record label in Japan.
a record label in Japan.
Album of reggae,
Of
sort of like
reggae,
reggae,
Yeah.
sort of like jazzy reggae.
1997.
Yeah, we
Nine-
did this.
1997, yeah.
Yeah. And what was the reception when you created this?
But it's great. I mean, it was just released. It was released.
It was released. I did a lot of marketing to this album in Japan only. For some reason, they were releasing to shows and to promote the tune for the album, basically.
2-3 year run
Stretch, just busy.
Wow, what an interesting journey. And for the Japanese to receive this, and you said you were traveling often, so the reception, okay, nice. So let me let the audience hear
Yeah.
this.
In other words, I love you. Oh, in other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Lullaby of birdland, that's what
Lullaby of Birdland.
always hear when you sigh. Never in my wordland could there be ways to reveal in a phrase how I feel. Have you ever heard to tell
Would you like to tell us about this one?
and could?
Yeah, this was part of the dreams coming true.
Yeah.
When we kiss,
Yeah, this was a selection of jazz chosen by regular jazz Jamaican bands in Japan and recorded this album. Yeah,
I can
great,
imagine.
great experience.
Please, were you about to say something else? Oh.
Sorry, no, it just slipped.
Sandra, I know it's a bit late in your part of the world, so I want to be very
Yeah.
respectful of your time. I'm going to play one more song. And what message would you like to tell the world at this time?
Well, I'm just here. Doing this special, but I was delivering great music to the world of fans. So I'm grateful for the support, the continuing support.
I just want to know that
So
fans that I'm still here doing good works and listen out
for my
music, listen out for
up to the choir.
they can catch me on
They can catch me on most of those
Yeah,
platforms.
just
Yeah,
keep
keep
track
on track. Just
you
keep
know,
check
every week we post something on the YouTube channel, Sandra Cross Choir YouTube channel. So yeah, it's all there. All the information is there. Just for anyone
is there. Just
to jump in and be a part of it, really.
Right.
know,
Yeah, so
be a
to
part
the
of it,
world,
really.
make sure you contact
Yeah.
Sandra Cross. She's on it sounds like all social media platform, or just about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
give thanks for the works that you've been doing, and it's a pleasure, and once again, it's an honor. Give thanks for your time in taking for us to do the interview. CC Flavor?
Well, like how Aishiba said, give thanks for your time. It's late. It's an honor and a pleasure to always have such a powerful queen, in the Real Vice Radio Show. So give thanks for your time.
Thank you. Thank you. It was a pleasure. Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
You're very welcome. So this is the next song that we are going to feature is Take Your Time.
Tonight is the night of all nights. It's tonight you succeed. I can't take no more leading you on, 'cause my mind you can read. Baby, just take your time. All I'm asking you, take your time. Let this moment just last forever until the end of time. Go take out the telephone line, close the door, dim the light. Let's go to the room where the moon often shines in so bright. Baby, just take your time. All I'm asking you, take your time. Let this moment just last forever until the end of time. You've got that sweet loving touch that a girl loves to feel. Take me tonight, it's your night. Just believe this feeling is real. Baby, just take your time. All I'm asking you, take your time. Let this moment just last forever until the end of time.
Everyone on www.realvibes.org, everyone on Facebook, and everyone on the Mixcloud, give thanks for being on here with us while we interviewed Sandra Cross. And Sandra Cross, it was a pleasure. And through the powers of the Most High, we will see you again. Thank you for your
Thank you.
time. Have a pleasant rest.
You too. Thank you.
You're
Bye-bye.
very welcome. Good night.
Bye-bye.